Yes, in the previous video, that man was pushing the wall and we realized that the wall didn't move. So we came up with the conclusion that there was no energy transferred to the wall. So work done was zero. So in the instances where something has energy, it can do work. But only when that energy is transferred into some other form of energy that is possibly required in that aspect of work. If this guy who was pushing the car, look at the car scenario. That guy was pushing the car was moving. This guy was using energy from his body. That is possibly his internal energy, his ATP, adenosine triphosphate, from the food he eats. So that was chemical energy. So it was being transformed into kinetic energy. Because for the car to move, it must possess kinetic energy. So if we want a car to move, we must give it kinetic energy. It means the energy we supply must be converted into kinetic energy for the car to move. So what does that tell us? As this guy was pushing the car, the chemical energy from his body was being transformed into kinetic energy of the car. So the chemical energy lost from his body was equal to the kinetic energy gained by the car. So what really happens is we keep losing one form of energy as we are gaining the other form of energy. We don't destroy energy. We don't create energy from nowhere. Energy just comes from some other energy. That is what we call the principle of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed, it can be changed, it can be put into another form from another form. For example, let's go back to the dropping of the ball scenario. We saw that the ball at this point was having potential energy. The fact that this ball is not moving, then it is having no kinetic energy. But when I release it, when I hold it here and I release it, when I hold it here, potential energy. At this point, it is having potential energy maximum, but the kinetic energy is a zero because it is not moving. So when I release it, it starts moving. As it moves, its height keeps on reducing. Its height keeps on reducing. So its potential energy keeps on reducing, but its speed keeps on increasing. So the potential energy reduces because the potential energy depends on the height. So as it moves down, the height keeps on reducing. The height at this point is not the same height at this point, but the kinetic energy keeps on increasing. So when it hits the ground, like that, it has maximum kinetic energy, maximum. But the potential energy is a zero because now it is at a height of a zero. So all the potential energy we had initially has been converted into kinetic energy. It is the same amount of energy. The PE gained, the PE lost is equal to the kinetic energy gained. That is the principle of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but transformed from one form to another. Let's look at the swinging pendulum situation. Well. As it swings at this position, so when it is at this position, that is position A, when it is just starting to swing, here it is not moving. So the kinetic energy is a 0 because it is not moving. But it has a maximum height from the ground. So it has maximum potential energy. MGH, maximum. So as it starts to move, that is at point B, it has partially potential energy, partial kinetic energy, and partial potential energy. As it moves through the lowest position, here it is having a very high speed, but it is having 0 height. So here the potential energy is a 0, but the kinetic energy is very high. The kinetic energy at this position is the same as the potential energy at point A. So all the potential energy at point A has been converted into the kinetic energy at point C. So at point C, it has kinetic energy maximum. It has the maximum speed there, but the potential energy is a 0. Why is it a 0? Because the height is a 0. So as it moves from this position, its potential energy keeps on reducing as its kinetic energy keeps on increasing. When it reaches in this position, the kinetic energy is maximum. As it starts to rise again at point D, now the potential energy is increasing because it is attaining height again. So at point D, the kinetic energy is reducing, but the potential energy is increasing. So at point D, it has partial kinetic energy and partial potential energy. Why is the potential energy increasing? Because its height is increasing. As it goes into this position, it has a maximum height there. So the maximum height here gives it maximum potential energy again. So here it acquires maximum potential energy again because it has a maximum height. But then it stops. It stops because it is preparing to come back again. So when it stops, its velocity is a 0. So its kinetic energy is a 0. So this process keeps on continuing as long as the system has energy. As long as there are no dissipative forces in the system, this thing can oscillate for years and billions of years. Let's look at other scenarios of energy conversion. Thank you very much. Like, share, put in the comment section below what the video you'd like me to make. If you've not understood, reach me out on my email, visit my account. Thank you very much. Ashimani badde tubulina